Hi! So today we are going to be working with bands. We're going to be working with some light hand weights. I'm just using some 5-pounders. And I'm also using a step ladder. Now for the at-home workouts, a step ladder is invaluable for cardio. If you don't have one, I recommend getting one. We're just using that bottom step. Nothing crazy, but it does help to be able to step up, engage those hip flexors in a whole new way. I'm going to take this band and just kind of show you how to use it with the doorway as an anchor. So we're going to step up. Now make sure that the handles are level so there's an equal pull on both sides. You're just going to place that top loop in the top of the door frame. I'm opening up here, put it in, and there we go. And now we have our band. Make sure it's fully anchored. I've had mine snap me in the face before and it's not fun. So I'm going to use the step ladder for some of my cardio. If you don't have a step ladder, you're marching in place. Just pump the arms, roll the shoulders back. Good, bring the knee up to hip height. We're going to start with the right leg first. So we'll step up with that right leg, and then we're going to just switch off and on. I'm going to use the step ladder for some of the strength portions, but you can use the wall that's right in front of you, the door frame. Just place hands on the door frame and then squeeze back or squat back, whatever we're doing. All right, guys, let's start stepping up on the 8 count here. And up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. Use the hand, stable surface, hands on. Bring that right leg back. Your squeeze. Right hip in line with the left. This is just engaging the glutes, waking up the hamstrings. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. March it out. Left leg first. Step. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. Stable surface with the hands. Left leg squeeze. Good. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get ready to step it up. Right leg. And up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. We are going to squat back for 8. And squat. Shoulders back, hips back. Make sure the knee doesn't come past the toes. Firm that belly. Just think about zipping the tummy muscles up the middle. And 3, 2, hold it here and pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it up. Step up. Right leg focus. If you're just stepping, you are here. And 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. All right, roll the shoulders, face forward. Gonna take that right leg out, and in, out, and in. Good, and if you'd like, you can place hand on a wall for balance here. We are 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. March it out. Bring it back to the step stool or just march in place. We are left leg focus. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. Face forward. Roll the shoulders. Left leg. abduct out. Good. Hip raises. Great outer hip strengthener. Great hip flexor strengthener. And 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll the shoulders. We're going to do 16 body weight squats. Bring it back and up. Think about the squat. Think about just sitting back in the chair behind you. We're not coming past 90. Now squeeze glutes and inner thighs as you come up. Good. That's 8 right there. 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold and pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it up. Okay, I'm putting my step ladder away. And I'm just going to be using the band right here, anchored in the door frame. So we're going to start with a row. Row focuses on the upper back and the shoulders. So hold your band, knuckles to the side. Feet are hip width apart, roll the shoulders back, knees slightly bent. Neutral pelvis, you're not overarched or tucked forward, just right there in the middle. Now row to the belly button and up and row. Row to the belly button, squeezing shoulder blades together. Good, now think about this exercise. In terms of the intensity, a band is definitely a different animal than actual weight, but you can get just as good of a workout. And honestly, a band is a better way to sculpt leaner muscle than hand weights or loading the spine. And I think most of us ladies like that lean look, so the band is awesome. All right, you're rowing to the belly button. Now, if rowing here is hard and you feel like you can't complete 10 repetitions without stopping, then scoot a little closer to that door frame, just in terms of intensity. Let's give 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, bicep curl. Now bring those arms out to shoulder height. Turn the knuckles. So turn the knuckles to the floor, fingers to the sky. Hold on to that band. Your humerus is stationary and your forearm is hinging. Good. Curl. Curl. Try not to move that humerus. Pretend that the forearm is the only thing that is going to move. Now, 8, 7. Hopefully you're feeling a little bit of a burn in the front of those arms. And 4, 3, 2. Now you're going to hate me. We're going to pulse. Pulse. Small movement. 8. Not that full range of motion, just a quarter. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Now flip it around. We're going to do a chest press. So ideally now the chest press is going to be at shoulder height. But since we're using a band, we're going to press gently downward. So palms to the floor. Keep the keep the elbows shoulder height, not above. And now gently press down at a diagonal angle away from the body. Press down and back. When you come back, don't let those elbows trail above the shoulders. Good. Out at that diagonal angle down. When you do any exercise, think about keeping the neck in line with the spine. So here, eyes gaze forward. Now we're going to do 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now hold it out and pulse. Small movement. Pulse, pulse, pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Face that door again. We're going to do all of that again. Roll the shoulders. Grab your band. Now knuckles out to the side roll. Neutral pelvis, knees bent, feet hip width apart. Good. Squeeze. Shoulders back, bringing it into that belly button. Core muscles are tight. Now think about when you're at full extension with the arm, never lock out. So you don't want to be here. You want to keep a slight bend that protects that elbow joint. With joints, never lock out. And if someone's telling you different, then they are lying to you. All right, guys. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Elbows up, turn the knuckles to the floor, fingers to the sky, and curl. Notice the humerus is not moving. Keeping the elbows level with the shoulders. And 8, good. 7, breathe through any exercise. And 4, 3, 2, and pulse. Pulse light. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release the bands. And now turn away from that door frame. Holding those bands, palms to the floor now. Elbows at shoulder height. Press down at a diagonal angle. So you're not coming straight down. You're coming out and up. Out. And you should feel this in your pecs, just the areas to the sides of your chest. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Roll the shoulders, grab those dumbbells. All right, so we're gonna do some tricep work and then a little bit of lower body. So with your triceps, roll the shoulders, tip forward at the waist. Good. Flat back, elbows glued to the side, and you're just going to extend the forearm back and forward. Squeeze back. Squeeze, but never fully lock out that elbow. See, keep a slight bend. 8, 7, slow and controlled. You know, the music dictates a certain RPM, but slow and controlled is better. We're going for quality over quantity. Firm the belly muscles. With any standing exercise, you're bearing weight down on the body, and you have the opportunity to get a total body workout the whole time, regardless of what you're focusing on. So rooting through those heels, activate the calves. Knees are bent. Hips are active as you tip at the waist. Good. Let's go. 4, 3, 2. Now hold it back. Pulse, pulse, pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll the shoulders up, shake those hips. All right, we're gonna try a deadlift. Deadlift is great for the glutes and the hips. Roll those shoulders, hamstrings as well. And you're just gonna let the weight hang down the front of the body. Now, just as we were before with that flat back, you're gonna go there now. So shoulders back, flat back, and tip forward and let the weight fall down the front of the body to midway down the shin. Now you're gonna squeeze glutes and inner thighs. Bring it up, squeeze the hips forward, and down. Tip at the waist. Now bring it up and bring those hips forward as you activate the glutes, the hams. Good, lower down. Now if you feel this in your lower back, you'll know that your form is not correct here. So make sure you check that flat back. Make sure you're just tipping at the waist. It's not a squat. It's very different. Now let's go 4, 3, squeeze glutes and inner thigh up. And last 1. Now think about not hyperextending the hips as you come up. So you don't want to be here, right here. Keep the hips directly under the shoulders. That's as far forward as they come. Now tip at the waist, triceps here. Back, keeping the elbow glued to the side. Good. And let's go 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it out, pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Up. 8 deadlifts here. Shoulders back. Tip at the waist and gently bring that weight down. Now squeeze glutes and inner thighs. Come up. Good. And 7. And 6. I like exercises like this because it builds the booty. That's my goal one day, is to have a nice one. And 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, Place those weights down. We're gonna bring it down onto the mat and we're gonna do some Pilates for our core. Now, I believe in Pilates because it is safe for the body, but it activates every muscle. And honestly, you can't beat that. My cat is going to join. All right, guys, bring it down to the mat. Just roll it down one vertebrae at a time. Plant those palms down next to the hips. Now inhale, fill the back and sides of the rib cage. Exhale, release that lower back down into the mat. This is imprint. Keep the lower back firmly down into the lower back for support, or the lower back firmly down into the mat for support. Now bring those knees up to a 90-degree bend and tap the heels. Tap. Tap, good, keep it going. You're slow and controlled, just tapping those heels down. I'm gonna move up a little bit. My small space makes it hard to see everything I'm doing at all times. And now let's go 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, legs up. We're gonna come into our 100. Bring those arms up and now scoop head, neck, and shoulders up so that the neck is supported. Bring those legs out to a 45-degree angle and pump the arms. You should feel this everywhere up the middle of that abdomen. There's no cheating with the 100. It's definitely all core all the time. And 8, 7, 6. Make sure you're scooped forward so that you don't have any discomfort in your neck. And 3, 2, 1. Bring knees in. Good. Roll the shoulders. Plant those heels down. We're going to come into our bridge. Place hands down next to the hips. Now feet are hip width apart and you're going to squeeze glutes and inner thighs to bring those hips up. Now this is the golden exercise because it gets everything in the pelvic floor, everything in the lower body. Basically everything south of the chest, and it's such a good rehabilitative exercise. If you have any lower back pain, this is a great one to do to strengthen the outer hips and just help that whole issue. Lower it down. Inhale. Bring these up to 90. 8 heel taps. And tap. Tap. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Legs straight up. Arms straight up. Scoop head, neck, and shoulders up. Legs out to 45 and pump the arms. Keep it going. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release it down. Feet are hip width apart. Relax and release the head and neck to the floor. Inhale, fill the back and sides of the rib cage. Exhale, release. Good. Hands down next to the hips. Squeeze glutes and inner thighs. Bring it up to your bridge. And just hold here. Now think about every muscle that you're working. Everything here in the middle. Transversus, rectus abdominis, the obliques. Moving down into the hips, the glutes, the hams, everything. Even the quads there on the top. Any knee pain exercises that can be done are centered oftentimes around the bridge because it's just so good. Lower it down. One more set. Bring those knees up to 90. Tap, up, tap, tap. And 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Legs straight up, arms straight up. Scoop head, neck, and shoulders up. And now legs out to 45. Pump the arms. We got this. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release the head, neck, and shoulders down. Feet are hip width apart. Hands next to the hips. Squeeze it up to your to your bridge. Hold it here. And 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower it down. We're going to do a few more core exercises and then we're going to stretch it out. Let's roll it out onto our side. Right side first. Now we're gonna do what are called clamshells, and then just leg raises, lateral leg raises. So clamshell, stack knees on top of each other, hips are stacked, heels are stacked, and bend those knees. And you're just gonna open up and down, and open and down. Good, now to start, if you've never done these, it's good to just start 3 sets of 10 without a band. But if you have done a lot of this and you have pretty strong outer hips, take one of those circular bands and just, cinch it up around the thighs, and it's great, that resistance. Relax and release the head and neck down. Good, now straighten those legs. Bring that top leg up and down, up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stack the knees, stack the hips, stack the heels, bend those knees. Clamshell here. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Straighten those legs. Leg up and up. Now because we've already done a lot today, especially outer hip, we're only going to do 2 sets for each thing. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Move it over now to your left side. Bring it on down and bend the knees, stack knees over knees, hips over hips, heels over heels. Clamshell, open up. Open. Open and stack. Slow and controlled. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, straighten those legs. Leg raise up and up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. As you can see, my cat likes to be the center of attention. Bend those knees, stack the hips, stack the heels. Clamshell. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Straighten those legs. Up. Up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Roll it down onto your belly. We're going to do a little bit of stretching here. I'm going to find some yoga music. A little more soothing than this stuff is. Down on your belly on the mat. Bring big toes together. Bring knees wide. Pressing up from underneath the shoulders. Come into your active child's pose. Good. Hips back over the heels. Relax and release the forehead down. Just rest here into your active child's pose. This is such a good hip opener. Such a good stretch in the shoulders. Inhale, hands and knees. Exhale, arch the back, eyes gaze forward. Inhale, round, release the forehead down. Exhale, arch. Inhale, round. Exhale, arch. So we're going to thread the needle, and I'm going to face you for thread the needle just to show you what it looks like. So you're going to take your right arm out. Now bring it underneath that left armpit and just lower the right shoulder down to the mat. Release the head and neck, keep the hips high. As you gently release down, just feel a stretch in the back of the shoulder. If you notice, my cat is playing with his mouse. He's so cute. Inhale, hands and knees. Exhale, arch the back. Inhale, round, palms down to the floor, stretching through the shoulders. And exhale, left arm out. Thread it underneath that right arm and lower the left shoulder down to the mat. Inhale, hands and knees. Good. All right, I'm going to face sideways once more, and we're going to come into a standing pose. So tuck those toes from hands and knees position into a down dog. Relax the head and neck, press chest towards the knees. You're up on the balls of the feet. We're back on those heels and pedal the feet out. This is walking the dog. Now let's hop or step the feet forward in between the hands and just remain here in a forward fold. Allow gravity to stretch into the hips as you relax and release the upper body. Now inhale, roll shoulders up to flat back, hands on the shins. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back, hands on the shins. Now sweep arms in and rise in your mountain and bring hands and eyes to sky. Cactus the arms, open the chest, release back to a slight back bend. And inhale, hands to heart center. We're going to come into a warrior two pose just to stretch every muscle in the body and open up the hips. Take your right leg back behind the left, coming down onto that heel, and now bend that left forward knee to 90. You should be able to gaze back behind you at those right toes just forward at a diagonal angle. Now stretch fingertip to fingertip and open the hips out to that right side. Inhale, release the palms. Exhale, right foot comes forward. Inhale, left foot comes back. Bend the right knee. Gaze back at that left heel, down on the mat, toes point up at a diagonal angle, and stretch fingertip to fingertip, making long lines with the body, keeping palms at shoulder height. Now turn those right toes out to the left side, and you're going to straighten both legs and tip forward at the waist, flat back, and just allow your torso to hang. Clasp opposite wrist to opposite elbow, and let's just sway the hips back and forth. Inhale, press palms down into the mat, and exhale, come all the way up, step it in. Bring hands and eyes to sky, and bring hands now to heart center. Namaste. Thank you for joining me, and hopefully this was helpful. Have a good day.